Another 3 a.m. thoughts. I have to... It's really difficult for me to sleep talaga pag gabi because as a night shift person, nasanay na ako na umaga ako natutulog. And this is one of those nights, especially pag weekend, it's parang it's that kind of difficult to sleep like a normal being because yun nga, sabi nila it's better daw na you're not going to change na your parang rhythm or your sleeping cycle mo para para your body will find it like okay, this is my normal cycle in terms of sleeping, so this is because it's normal, so that it will act normally, parang ganun. But still, since even if that's the case, I still find it that it's an opportunity, the weekend, to sleep like a normal human being. Or sometimes my body was not that cooperate. Hindi siya ganun kabilis mag-shift from a nocturnal to a normal human. So ayun, pag weekend, it's really difficult. Kasi anyway, highway. So since hindi naman tayo makatulog pa, later pa tayo makatulog. So let's talk something. May nakita kasi akong I don't know if it's I just saw it on sa Twitter or sa X. Then may screenshot siya. May screenshot yung nag-post from Facebook. Tapos na yun nga daw anak ni Camille Prats. Parang ganun yata. Hindi ko alam may anak na pala siya. Pero anyway, sabi nga doon sa screenshot. Hindi ko alam kung totoo to or maybe it's just another, showbiz thing. But this screenshot post from Facebook, which is posted na sa Twitter or sa X. And then, sabi doon is, parang yung anak ni Camille Prats attended a purity ball, parang ganon. So like a party for siguro mga bata, parang ganon. But I think it's more of a religious thing sa kanila. And then, yung purity ball is parang ang pinaka-core talaga ng party na yun is these young people are going to parang promise that they will be pure until the day na ikakasal sila, parang ganun. So ayun, and then the mother, Camille Prats, gave her son a ring daw as a gift dun sa purity ball. Personally, hindi ko siya bet yung idea of the purity ball. Well, in a religious thing, well, hindi naman ako ng ka-religious na person, pag di ba sabi nila, you're gonna give your virginity or whatever it is dun sa mapapangasawa mo, parang dun lang. So okay, see, if that's what you want, then that's fine. Pero yung mga to kasi is, they're still young kasi. So para sa akin, we still don't know what will happen in the future if they can really parang sustain that promise, di ba? And with this kind of era or with this kind of time na accessible na yung mga panandaliang aliw, it will really be a challenge to keep that purity para sa kasal mo, right? I mean, for others it may work, but hindi siguro sa lahat, right? Because maybe some of them are like aware and they are really, by heart talaga na they will really, keep that promise na they will stay pure until they will be married, no? So that's fine. Pero for those who are just like parang naano lang sila because it's a religious requirement or maybe because the parents are putting them there. Parang they're putting them right there. Parang it's kind of unfair. Parang it's, you know, they are kind of, I'm not saying na si Camille Prats or yung nandoon is putting her son doon sa cage ng purity something. But the idea of it is like parang it's a cage na hindi kasi lahat ng mga bata na nandoon is parang they are aware or parang they are really alam mo yun, parang they are really serious pa. They still need guidance, di ba? And then hindi naman ibig sabihin na if you're not pure is parang you're lesser than others, di ba? So I don't think that purity ball is really that necessary. Parang ganun. Pero siguro yung mga lang ba, yung tipo na yung parents mo will force you, mga ganun. Kung hindi ka naman na-force, kung it's really your desire as a kid to really, promise that thing, then that's fine. Pero if, for example, you are just being, pushed towards that, you're just being pushed there. So, yun, parang it's a trap. Parang ganun, parang for me, if kung ako ang bata doon, tapos parang because of my religion or maybe my parents' desire na gusto nila yung anak nila is pure bago ikasal, yung mga ganung paniniwala. Tapos ikaw na hindi ka na ganun ka naniniwala sa ganun, tapos parang since you are still under them, so parang wala kang choice, so you will just attend something like that. If you are a type of person na you are yung may labor di honor ba yun, parang you really will stand sa mga sinabi mo, or parang you will really honor what you said or what you promised sa sarili mo or to others. So it will be parang it will cause traumatic something. Hindi ko alam kung anong term. Hindi naman siya siguro trauma since wala namang inflictions. Pero parang it can cause, parang meron kang, parang you are in a cage or you are in a leash na you can't get out of. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung mga age groups doon. Pero sa picture kasi is, yung bata kasi doon is, parang hindi pa yata siya parang minor pa yata siya, parang ganon. Assuming na minor pa siya. So, nasa mga siguro 17, 18, ganon. So, probably, they are not that aware pa or maybe parang hindi pa sila ganon ka. Yun nga, parang awareness, self-awareness. Parang wala pa silang deep na self-awareness. Tapos, siyempre, pagdating mo ng mga edad na 20, 21, so siyempre, feeling mo you already have your own decision, right? Kasi nagdibo ka na yung if you are a female, so nagdibo ka na yun, tapos ka na magdibo. So that means you have na more power to decide, right, for yourself. Of course, we cannot parang dodge naman that that fact na of course ikaw yung nag-promise ng purity sa purity ball, right? Pero yung magiging partner mo, magiging jowa mo, or yung magiging mo doon during that time, di naman siya nag-promise. So most likely they will ask you to do it with them. Tapos ang ending, syempre nag-promise ka, so you will say no. A situation where hiniwalayan ka ng jowa mo because yun nga, walang hindi yun nangyari kasi iba yung paniniwala niya, right? Syempre sabihin ng mga parents mo, ng other people na, you deserve someone better, and of course obviously yung hanap niya doon is bembang lang, right? So ganon, which is probably true, right? It's Probably that's true, right? Ang ano lang doon is yung magiging trauma na ma-inflict sa'yo during that time. Diba? Kasi you will realize na parang you will realize there na you are caged pala. You are on a leash, right? You can't make a decision yet about yourself, about your relationship. Parang ganon because you made a promise. Well, you can, of course, obviously, you can break that promise din naman. Like, who will know, right? Pero if you are a type of person nga na you are going to really keep your promise, it will be hard for you. At that point in life din naman is you are aggressive. You are exploring yourself, right? And then there is someone there na is also willing to explore with you. Pero you did not entertain it or you rejected it because yun nga, may promise ka. Please sabi ng mga bashers dito na hindi naman siya may opportunity kasi later on, pag ikakasal ka na, you're gonna have that opportunity na naman with the right person. Parang ganon. Ganon mga gaslighting. Yeah, pero para sa akin is like, hindi naman kailangang mag-wait pa ng ganon katagal para lang ma-learn, para lang makita mo, para lang ma-discover mo yung sarili mo, diba? Kung ano ba yun, right? Hanggang what ka na lang ba? I don't know what's the drama inside that purity ball or anong klaseng promise yung sinabi nila. So if it's just jacks is okay, then okay, fine. But what if kasama yun na dapat walang jacks? Like, walang jackability. So, ano yun? For female siguro, that's possible since Filipino women or ladies are parang hindi naman sila ganun. Para sa akin hindi ako sure dito, pero kung wala ka na experience, so you're not going to look for it, right? So that's probably it's fine. That's fine for them. For sa mga boys kasi, sa men, even if they don't have experience talaga in actual another live person, pero they can they can touch themselves kasi, right? So kasama ba yun sa sa promise? Well, kung kasama yun tapos break mo na, so it's easier na for you to move on because okay, it's already broken din naman so wala na yung promise, char lang yun. Pero kung you're a type of person nga na you will really keep your promise, so it will be really a challenge for you, diba? Tapos for what? For example, ikaw nag-promise ka, tapos yung partner mo hindi daw siya nag-promise sa kung anong purity ball. So sa kanya marami na siyang experiences. Then since you are new, since wala kang experience, so it's the reward is nandun sa partner mo, which is like, nasa partner mo yung reward instead of you. So yun, that's unfair. Second is, it can also the partner might find also like, hala, I have to teach you pa, and then you're already old, assuming na you will marry at 28, 30, ganyan. Assuming, paano pag ganon, na edad ka magpakasal, right? So, that means, doon ka pa matututo, since, yun nga, you're keeping your promise, or you're pure. So, doon ka pa matututo. And then, your partner is already experienced na person. So, well, depende rin naman sa partner mo. So, if he or she is understanding, then probably, it's okay, it will work. But again, not all. So we're going to look at those, personality or those people na hindi sila happy because yung partner nila is inexperienced, diba? So sila pang matuturo, ganyan. Tapos with this age right now na marami ng mga mahirap nang makabuo ng strong relationship. I don't think it will last agad-agad, right? Hindi tayo pwedeng maging parang, parang hindi tayo pwedeng maging dilolo na lang na because yun yung tama, kuno. It's your personal dynamic din naman, di ba, ng partner mo. So what if yung partner mo is, since hindi naman yun na-experience yun dati when you are mag-jowa pa, so it's a new thing to you. Tapos, you learn pala na, ay, hindi ka pala ganon, ayaw mo ng ganito. But your partner na very experienced na, meron na rin siyang sariling gusto, right? Mga preferences. Tapos, siyempre, hindi mo yun mabigay kasi doon ka pa lang naman nagle-learn right? And since doon ka pa nagle-learn, so may mga doon mo pa nagle-learn, natututo yung sarili mo or ma-discover yung sarili mo. Hindi pala kayo sexually compatible. So doon lalabas yung mga hiwalayan, doon nangyayari yung may mga kabit, di ba? Tapos what? Sino sisihin? Parang hindi siya rewarding para sa akin. Sa being practical and being realistic lang para sa akin is that purity ball thing is a trap. It will cause more harm. First is you made a promise, right? So assuming na you will break it. So that means na you will keep it as a secret, a skeleton in your closet. So, kung wala yung promise doon sa purity wall, hindi sana siya skeleton in the closet. It's like you're just a normal person na nasa ganitong panahon na, right? Iba kasi yung panahon noon na parang mas conservative kasi dati. That's why that purity promise is still possible kasi almost everyone are doing that one. Pero ngayon kasi is iba na. Tapos ikaw na nag-purity ball, nag-purity promise, you miss that opportunity to discover yourself ahead. So pagdating ng panahon, nakakasal ka na sa mahal mo, then you realize na hindi pala compatible. Na-realize din ng partner mo na di kayo compatible. And tapos yung partner mo is strong siya doon sa part na kailangan compatible kayo. Pero nagkakasal na kayo, di ba? So, wala na kayong chance. Parang both of you were trapped. So, ang ending nun is, magkakabit. They were gonna find someone else that will match their, sexual compatible or they are sexually compatible, ganun. Yun yung mga simula. Isa yun sa mga reason ng pagkakaroon ng hiwalayan, broken family, simply because of that, di ba? Of course, maraming namang reason pero of course, yun yung isa sa mga reason na hindi basta-basta masabi ng couple sa family, sa mga kids kasi it's too personal. So, ganon. Yun lang yung chismis ko for today's video. You can agree. You can also disagree. Feel free. Alright? So, that's it, Pansit. See you on my next episode. Bye.